That rain last night, the ground being wet, I don't want the cows to tromp all the fields in, searching for something to eat. Well, I put a few old bales out for the cows. I put some 3-year-old hay out for them just now, because I need to clean that up out of the hay pen anyway. I kind of took the forks, broke the bales up so that they could get to whatever's left good inside of it. Main thing I want to do is just clean up the lot and to satisfy them just a little longer before I start putting out good hay. Put out a couple 2-year-old bales also that was in way better condition, way better condition. You know, you all hear me talk about how things are changing here, you know, in farming and all. Well, of course I was happy they made this road better and all. I was really happy. We don't have the dust and it ain't so rough and everything for now. Yeah, I don't think they did that great of a job. I bet it's gonna be pothole city one of these days. But the cars are just flying through here. We had a commissioner named J.C. Jackson back a few years ago. And he said, James, he's a nice guy. Boy, I like old J.C. He said, James, man, I could pave that road there for you. I can make it smooth as a highway. He said, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it all. Then you're gonna call me complaining because the cars are gonna be flying through here like they're on a regular highway. And he said, man, I'm telling you now, James, you don't want to pave this road. Well, old JC's been gone for, I don't know, about 5 or more years now or something, you know, and here we are, this commissioner here now paved it. And I mean, I like the pavement. I get tired of my vehicle always covered in old white rock, dirt, mud, you know, and cars, you know, just doom, hitting potholes and us hitting potholes and everything. So yeah, it's a nice improvement. But man, like he said, cars are just flying through here. Just a bit ago, we're trying to bring some cows across. And we've never had no trouble with that. You know, we just never have. I've been here a long time. We've never had any trouble with that. But this time, this car I see come through here all the time now, this little gray SUV. So this woman coming through here, I've been noticing her coming through here on the road quite a bit. She hauls butt through here. Looks like she might be about like in her late 20s, early 30s or something. And I can hear her just coming up this, there's a hill and a curve right here. I can hear her coming up that hill on that road, and God dang, cause we got cows coming across. Then she come right up on them around the curve there. And instead of like I'm telling her, hold on, just hold on, I'm right there. I'm telling her, hold on, just hold on, man. I'm motioning my hands, you know, just wait. She took her car and just right through the bunch and scattered them everywhere. They went across that road that way, the road that way, over here, over there. Melinda and I were doing all we could to get them back under control. Man, what the heck? Of course, we ain't got a whole bunch of help, you know. We have a bunch of help. We could post somebody down the road one way, and we could post somebody down the road the other way. We talked to the county before about putting up cattle crossing signs. I always swore they'd do it, never did. We talked to them again, they were going to do it, never did. But they'll ignore the signs anyway. You can have them there, but they'll ignore the signs. Yeah, and see, it's those things like, I have land here on both sides of the road. It used to be one block, and years ago the county wanted to redirect some roads out here. And I mean long ago, before I was born, and they split the property in two with a county road going through the middle of it. And at the time, it was hard to get in and out to some barns and stuff and all. Man, that road was going to make it super easy to access some barns and all when this was operating as a dairy farm way back then. So the road looked like a golden deal. Give y'all a little history. As I said, this was a dairy farm, and these were old roads back then. They used a 4-wheel drive, I believe it was a Willis 4-wheel drive truck. Big truck, you know, tandem axle on the rear. I guess it'd be a 6-wheel drive then. And like an old military truck with a milk tank on it. And they would go around to these co-ops with these dairies on these old back roads. It was muddy as heck, and collect up that milk on that co-op. And right there where my house is, there's a dairy barn there. It had a big stainless steel tank in there and all. And they'd come through and they'd collect up that milk. So there's a little bit of history right there. A little bit of history. But, you know, we're gonna have to deal with these things, and the traffic has increased. That's another thing, is that before we didn't have very many cars come through here, and we didn't have to watch out for very many. But it's back to back. Even when that woman was here just a minute ago, there was a pickup here too, and he too, a truck I've never seen before. Really nice truck, just wanted to plow on through. I'm like, man, oh man, the people that we know, say like over here, a lot of our neighbors, so many. There's a guy I know over here, Joey Vickers. His dad recently passed away, and Joey seen us trying to get in a yearling calf that got out recently. You know, he used his truck and blocked the road. He tried to help us. That's what I'm used to out here. That's what I'm used to. People out here over many mile area all knew each other. But this is why I'm upset when I say that these days are gone. Before we get off here, you know, things are looking promising for the Philippines to start opening up. First of all, to all of us husbands and, you know, these spouses and children and, you know, ballot buy-ins and OFWs and all. That's looking really promising. If things go through okay, we might find out that IETF, they're going to vote on it. Maybe already voted by the time this video comes out, of no quarantine for North America, because of course it's their biggest market. And that's not for tourists though, let's be clear on that. But no quarantine if you're vaccinated and you got the proper documentation. Now here's the thing, they're not accepting the CDC card. So if you only got, wherever you went and got vaccine, a CDC card, and you're an American, but you're not a Filipino, and you're not a former Filipino, or, you know, citizen or whatever, you're like me, a spouse of Melinda, a bunch of them are not accepting that CDC, or maybe that's with the Department of Health, whatever it is. When you arrive at the airport, the person that checks that, they are not accepting it from us, but they will accept one from a Filipino. Sometimes they want that yellow card. I hope they get that correct too. But we got the yellow card and that both, so that's the way we're gonna roll on it. But hopefully there won't be no quarantine, and that will be a blessing. We've never booked our hotel yet, and we definitely haven't booked no flight from Manila down to Iloilo yet, because it's all up in the air. We don't know a date. We don't know if we're going to be quarantined, not quarantined. They're going to force, you know, do 5 days. They're going to make us stay 7 days. It is a toss of the dice right there on that, boy. You just don't know. So we got 2 months, and let's look at it. Policies can change a lot in the Philippines in 2 months. Oh my God, it can change a lot in 2 months. So we'll wait until it gets closer to that time, and then we'll book. We probably know for sure by mid-December, and then I can book our tickets on down to Iloilo. But that's a little update for you right there on that. Y'all just follow, and you know, a bunch of you trying to give advice for me to travel back. I'm an old pro with this. I appreciate it. I'd probably be better at guiding you than you guiding me in most cases. I have got a numerous amount of trips. Don't forget, I've been out and in and out and all in that country over there during this pandemic. You know, we went in when it began. We went back out when lockdowns began, and they were going to completely isolate the country. And we came back here, then we went back in again, and then we went back out again. So I'm always pretty good at knowing how to handle that. I'd like to say I'd probably be a little bit more of the one that be leading the rope than following. Not to mean be brash about that or nothing. Just telling the truth, because I got a lot of experience with it. A lot. And I do my homework. Boy, do I do my homework. Everybody, take care. Thank you. And man, I just tell you what, we're ready to see that beach. God bless.